Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rachel Kim. Here's a look at your top stories. One of Hollywood's biggest stars of the 70s, Ryan O'Neal, has died. He died here in Los Angeles today at the age of 82 with loved ones by his side. KCAL News reporter Michael George has a look back at his life and career.
Long before he was a movie star, Ryan O'Neal was already a heartthrob.
Taxi lady!
His role on the TV soap opera Peyton Place was his breakthrough, along with fellow newcomer Mia Farrow.
Yeah, made in your way is my way, didn't you know that?
But it was the huge success of Love Story in 1970 that made him a Hollywood heavyweight, with a nomination for an Academy Award.
Then don't leave me, Jenny.
In 1972, he starred with Barbra Streisand in the comedy What's Up, Doc?
You see, I just came in here for something for a headache.
You're gonna need an awful big glass of water to get that down.
And the next year came Paper Moon, which brought an Oscar for his daughter Tatum.
You owe me $85.74.
O'Neal's film career was fading by the end of the 70s, but his personal life continued making headlines, especially his long-term relationship with Farrah Fawcett.
Well, what do you think?
The couple never married, but had a son, Redmond, who battled drug addiction. O'Neal's children from his first marriage to actress Joanna Moore also had troubles. Tatum married the tennis star John McEnroe and had 3 children, but she also struggled with addiction. She and her father were estranged for many years, and she wrote a book describing how O'Neal abandoned the family to move in with Farrah Fawcett. In 2007, O'Neal was arrested for firing a gun after a fight with his son Griffin. The next year, he was arrested for drug possession. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to rehab. By then, Fawcett was battling cancer. When she died in 2009, he spoke of his regrets, saying he wished he'd been kinder and more understanding.
I'm a mess.
When he was diagnosed with prostate cancer, O'Neal said he was shocked, but chalked it up to bad luck. He said Fawcett taught him to fight back, and that was exactly what he planned to do. Michael George, KCAL News.
Police have arrested a woman accused of multiple burglaries in Irvine. KCAL News Orange County reporter Michelle Geely spoke to a resident who found the suspect in her closet.
So I interviewed the Irvine woman who used to live in these apartments, or the Skyloft apartments on Jamboree Road, and she tells me that she was absolutely terrified a week ago when she came home and found a woman hiding in her closet. She says that the woman was cowering like a child in the closet holding a pizza cutter. That pizza cutter had come from the resident's kitchen. Now, she also tells me that when police finally caught up with this woman, they found $34,000 worth of property, high-end purses, the woman's passport, credit cards, 2 of her TV sets. They were found inside a storage facility here in Irvine. So a really crazy story that we're working on today in Irvine. The resident also saying to me that she believes that this woman who was arrested has been in her apartment multiple times. She says that she was a neighbor. She lived about 10 doors from her. So we're going to bring you all of that tonight on KCAL News, so stay tuned.
All right, Michelle, thank you. Hunter Biden's legal team is responding to the federal indictment against him. The tax charges were filed in California because Biden lived here when the alleged crimes were committed. The 56-page indictment lays out 9 charges that include failure to pay taxes, filing false tax documents, failure to file taxes, and tax evasion. The president's son is accused of avoiding payment of at least $1.4 million in taxes to the IRS. The taxes have since been paid. Hunter Biden has already pleaded not guilty to felony gun charges in Delaware. Prosecutors there allege he lied about drug use to purchase a gun in 2018.
I think on the legal front, he's going to claim that this was not willful, that he was going through an extremely hard time. He had well-documented substance abuse. His brother had died. He was going through a divorce.
Hunter Biden's attorney issued a statement saying, based on the facts and the law, if Hunter's last name was anything other than Biden, the charges in Delaware and now California would not have been brought. He faces up to 17 years in prison if convicted. Now, it's unknown if Hunter Biden will appear publicly with his parents today as they visit L.A. Dr. Jill Biden is arriving in L.A. first and is set to attend an event at Cedars-Sinai Hospital. President Biden will land at LAX around 5 p.m. and he'll attend a fundraiser hosted by Steven Spielberg and others. The first couple will be in L.A. and leave on Sunday. From fire danger to gusty winds and high surf, there's a lot to talk about ahead of the weekend. KCAL News meteorologist Paul Diano is tracking the latest conditions in your next weather.
Good afternoon to you, meteorologist Paul Diano with your forecast. It's going to get windy later today. It's not really windy even in the afternoon, but by evening and tonight, especially tomorrow morning, winds will be gusting up to 60 miles per hour in a lot of locations. San Fernando Valley, Santa Clarita Valley, up toward the Grapevine, all of eastern Ventura County, Conejo Valley, Simi Valley, Malibu, Oxnard, Ventura, so a good slice of areas west of Los Angeles under a high wind warning starting tonight. And since it hasn't rained much recently, there's a fire weather watch in effect for the San Bernardinos, the San Gabriels, eastern Ventura County, and north and west of Los Angeles, including the San Fernando Valley. That has now been upgraded to a red flag warning, which basically just means we're closer to the event. That would be for the Inland Empire. Very low humidity levels, gusty winds. If any fire starts, it can move and spread pretty rapidly in conditions like this. So winds on the increase, rough surf at our beaches, higher fire danger, lots of stormy weather without a storm close by because we're staying rain-free. This afternoon, temperatures will be close to 70. Fullerton, Santa Ana, you get there. Burbank, downtown Los Angeles, you're close. Malibu, 68 degrees. Extended forecast for Los Angeles, which will not receive much wind. It's just going to be a sunny and mild weekend. 73 degrees tomorrow, 77 on Sunday, 74 on Monday. That's your KCAL forecast.
All right, Paul, thank you. The government has issued a warning about scammers using QR codes to steal personal data. QR codes are used for everything from viewing a restaurant menu to paying for things with your phone. Well, the FTC says scammers are sending QR codes under false pretexts like the need to reschedule a package delivery or a suspicious activity notification. Scanning those codes could lead you to fake sites where scammers can install malware that steal data.
So we've started to see where scammers will make their own maybe QR code sticker and put it on top of the legitimate QR code. And so you think you're scanning a legitimate one, but it's actually a fake.
The FTC says don't scan a QR code in a message you weren't expecting. Instead, reach out to a verified contact at the company directly. Also, inspect the URL of the QR code before clicking on it. Strengthen your security by updating your phone system and use strong passwords for your accounts. And don't forget, our Chips for Kids toy drive is underway. If you'd like to donate a new unwrapped toy, here's a list of drop-off locations across Southern California. You can also donate online by scanning the QR code right there on your screen, going to chipsforkids.com, or by texting TOYS to 76278. And you can join our Amy Johnson and Ross Palumbo at our in-person toy drive today. It's at the Walgreens on Ventura Park Road in Thousand Oaks until 6:30 tonight. So come by, say hi, and drop off a new unwrapped toy for a child in need. This has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back live at 4 here on CBS News Los Angeles.